Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your November 2021 Tarotscope. It is so nice to be here with you. I'm going to go over just a few areas of your life, and we're going to see exactly where the universe thinks you should be this month. So let's switch. Let me switch here to a different view, and here we go. We're going to talk about career. We're going to take a look at your finances. We're going to look at your love life. Ooh, I like that card. Here is your friends and family. And finally, we have your personal development. We are going to end with a summary, or as I like to say, the last word from Spirit on what you should be doing for this month. So let's begin with the career. What's going on? We've got the Judgment card. What's going on at work right now that it seems to be a stickler or an issue that just keeps popping up over and over and over again because it's not something that's not being dealt with. So have you maybe made comments or an off-the-cuff remark about management that got back to them and they're not very happy about that? Could you have maybe overstepped your bounds with a coworker? Maybe it wasn't taken in the context. It was meant like a criticism or something that's just causing bad feelings, and it's holding you back from being able to move forward. You know, you might not think a lot about it. You know, it might be, you've forgiven yourself for it, but maybe somebody else hasn't. And it could be something small. So you need to figure out what it is, because it's holding you from being able to move forward with what's going on at work. Okay, so that's one issue. The next one is going to be your finances. Now, what I love about this Eight of Pentacles is you can see on the table, let me hold this up so you can see it. There are all of these issues lined up on the table. Oh, I know, it's kind of bad, isn't it? Hard to read. Okay, so I think that you have way too many irons in the fire. You have too many projects on the table, and I think they're going to drain your finances if you're not careful. I'm thinking something on the lines of, let's say at home, you have appliances you're trying to buy for the kitchen, and you need to have the grout all redone in the bathroom and the living room painted before everybody shows up for the holidays. Okay, that's going to be a problem for you. So it's time to prioritize the things that you have in your life that are tugging on your bank accounts and your credit cards, and you need to prepare yourself and prioritize because you still have Christmas coming, right? And that's something that most of us didn't get to do last year. So I think it'll be a bigger year this year. So make room for that in your finances. As far as your love life and your relationships go, I love this card. The Nine of Pentacles is my favorite card in the whole deck. It's the self card, you know. It's about being self-reliant and self-resilient and self-confident and self-assured. And it's about whether you're a man or a woman. This is about someone who is so comfortable in their own skin. They don't need somebody else to take care of them. They can take perfectly good care of themselves. And they're happy with their life. It's just that, you know, if you're alone, this is kind of when people show up, isn't it? It's kind of like, trying to have a baby and you finally give up and start adoption procedures and end up pregnant. You know, it's like you've decided to buy this car because it's so unique and you haven't seen one before, and now every other car on the road is that car, right? So what you manifest is what you bring to the table. So if you're comfortable and you're confident and you like yourself, you're going to exude that, and you're going to manifest that, and you're going to bring people to you because of that. Okay, so friends and family. All right, so you are at a crossroads of some kind, and you need to get some discipline and some focus in your life. Notice in this card, this is the Everyday Witch deck, by the way. But notice in the card, this chariot is pointing in two different directions. Which way are you going to go? So it's pointing toward prioritizing some of the items that are taking up your finances. And I think that's the discipline. It's saying, hey, you need a discipline. But you also need to make room for friends and family in your life. Because if it's all work and no play, you know, it's going to make you a dull boy. So I think that it's going to be important that you prioritize and set aside time for your family and your friends and have a good time, because that will rejuvenate you and give you rest so that you can tackle some of these other things that aren't going to be as much fun, but for whatever reason it's a financial necessity to take care of them. Finally, your personal growth, here we have the Empress. And that's a pretty major card, and that's a good thing. This is creativity. You are a creative person. You can make all this stuff happen. And I think that you're going to have to use creativity to set some priorities in your life. And as you can see right here, you have things to prioritize. You have things to do. So I think you need to take that time. And you know, oftentimes I see this as kind of nature taking its course, you know, but I don't think that's it this time. I think it's really having to put your mommy hat on, if you will, and get 16 things done all at once, but you're going to have to do it in a way that meets your finances. So where are we on the last card of the summary? Are you ready? Don't worry this month. You're going to make it. It's all going to come together, and it's going to work, because this is a card of safety. It's about security. It's about your home life being pretty perfect, as good as you can get. So I think you could rely on family to help you with some of these things. Don't feel like you have to do it alone, but you are in really, really good shape. So if you would like a little bit more in-depth reading, then please see me below and contact me, and I'd be happy to do a reading. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.